So number one is focus. Focus is different from thought. You focus on a subject, then you decide whether you're going to be negative about it or positive about it. How do you know whether you're being negative or positive? Your life tells you. You have evidence in your life that tells you whether you're being negative or you're being positive. So if you were like me and you had a big mess to clean up, then the next thing is, okay, what do I have to change in the way that I think my thoughts? What needs changing? And it was for me, it was like looking for a dot on the tip of my nose. So I couldn't see what I was doing wrong. Yes, Nancy, I see your comment, more appreciation. But you hit it on the nail on its head, Nancy, because the thing is, I was not appreciating my life. Because I was always thinking that my life is not good enough. This is not good. My relationships are not good enough. My health is not good enough. My confidence level, my skills, I don't know enough. I'm not clever enough. I'm not pretty enough. And of course, my bank account was empty. Because if you are on a certain vibration, everything in your life gravitates to that vibration. Just hold this image in your hand at drawing one.
My
Here we
hand
go.
at drawing one.
And
Here we go.
this light,
And
it's casting
this
a light.
it's
What is light?
casting
Light
a
is a
light.
vibration.
What is light? Light is a vibration.
You can't touch. You can't
feel
touch
light. You can
feel
feel
because it
light. You
feels
can
warm.
feel it because it
But
feels
you
warm.
can't touch it.
But
It does
you
not
can't
have physical
touch it.
form.
It does not have physical form.
So light travels equally all around the bulb. And it touches every object that is in my room.
object that is
It will
in my
touch
room.
this thing
It
here.
will
It will
touch
touch this thing here.
It will
It
touch
will
this
touch
thing
this thing
here.
here.
It will touch
It will
this
touch
thing here.
every
It
single
will touch
thing
every
in
single
my room.
thing
I
in my
cannot,
room.
once I turn the
I
light
cannot,
on,
once I
I
turn the light
cannot
on,
tell the light
I cannot tell
what
the
to
light
touch and what not to
what
touch.
to
Oh,
touch
please,
and what not to
don't
touch.
touch
Oh,
my curtains.
please,
Don't touch my
just
curtains.
touch
Just touch
my table. I cannot do
my
that. The
table.
light
I cannot do
touches
that. The
everything.
light touches
So,
everything.
if
You
look
if
at your life
you look at
and
your life and you are
vibrating,
if this was you,
vibrating, if this was
if
you,
this was you,
if this
you
was
are
you,
vibrating. You know you
you
are
are
vibrating.
vibrating. You know you are
We
vibrating.
talk about vibe.
We
We go into a
talk
room,
about
we can
vibe.
feel other
We go
people's
into a room, we
vibration.
can feel other
We know
people's
everybody's
vibration,
we
vibrating.
know everybody's vibrating. Well,
If
I
well,
am vibrating,
if I
then
am
my vibration
vibrating,
is
then
going to
my
affect all
vibration is
subjects in
going
my
to
life.
affect all
It's
subjects in
going
my
to
life.
affect my health.
It's going to affect my
It's
health.
going to affect my wealth.
It's going to affect my wealth.
It's going to affect all my
It's going to
relationships.
affect all my
So
relationships.
it's going to affect
So it's going
all
to
my
affect
relationships. All my
I'm just going to put a
relationships.
big R here.
I'm just going to
Put a big R here.
all my relationships. It's going to
All my
affect my
relationships. It's
work
going to
life. It's
affect
going
my
to
work
affect the
life.
amount of money
It's
in
going
my
to
bank
affect the
account.
amount of
It's
money
going
in
to
my bank
affect how
account.
my
It's
food
going to affect
tastes.
how my food
It's going to
tastes.
affect how
It's
beautiful
going
I
to
feel.
affect how
It's
beautiful
going
I
to
feel.
affect
How
it's
people
going to
see me.
affect
How
it's
people
going
see
to
me.
affect my
It's going to
ability to
affect
learn,
my ability
my
to
level of
learn,
confidence.
my level of
My
confidence.
vibration is going to
My
affect
vibration is
everything
going
in
to
my
affect
life.
everything in my life.
Everything in my life is going
Everything
to
in my life
correspond to my
is going to
vibration.
correspond to my
So
vibration.
if my vibration
So if
is
my
a vibration
vibration
of
is a
love,
vibration of love,
then everything
then
in my life is going to
everything
be affected
in
by
my
love,
life is going to be affected by
by
love,
that vibration. Nothing
by
can
that
escape.
vibration.
Nothing can escape.
And if my vibration is one
And if
of
my vibration
fear,
is one
always
of
afraid,
that
fear,
was me, always afraid, that
it
was
may
me,
not be you, but
it may not
that
be
was me.
you,
I
but
was
that
always
was me.
afraid
I
of
was
the other shoe
always
dropping.
afraid of the
Anyone know
other
what I'm
shoe
talking
dropping.
about? Anyone know what I'm talking about?
I was always
Right?
I was
Creating
always
scenarios in my
creating
mind of,
scenarios
oh,
in
I
my
hope
mind
this
of,
doesn't happen.
oh,
Oh,
I
I hope
hope
that
this
person
doesn't
doesn't
happen.
feel
Oh, I
hurt.
hope that
Oh, I
person
hope
doesn't
they
feel
don't
hurt. Oh, I
misunderstand what
hope
I said
they
to them.
don't
Oh, I hope
misunderstand
they
what I said
arrive
to
on
them.
time.
Oh, I
Oh, I
hope
hope
they
I
arrive on
arrive on
time.
time.
Oh, I
Oh, I
hope
hope
I
there's not
arrive on
enough,
time.
you
Oh, I
know,
hope
there's
there's not
no
enough,
traffic on the road. I
there's
hope
no
I get
traffic
paid
on
on
the
time
road.
because I
I
have
hope
bills
I get
coming
paid
out.
on
And
time
if I
because I
don't
have
get
bills
paid on
coming out.
time,
And if I
this and
don't
this
get
and
paid
this
on
and this
time,
is going to
this
happen.
and this and this
I
and this
was
is going to happen.
constantly living
I
in
was
fear.
constantly living
What
in
if I
fear.
say the wrong thing?
What
What
if
if
I
I
say
do
the
the
wrong
wrong
thing?
thing?
What if I do the wrong thing?
That was my life.
That
And
was
where
my
is
life.
fear?
And where is fear?
Where is fear? So if I was
Where
to
is fear? So
draw
if
the
I
emotional
was to
scale
draw the emotional scale
on the side here,
on
if
the
this
side
is the
here,
emotional scale,
if this is the emotional scale,
where is fear?
where
My
is
goodness,
fear?
fear is right
My
here.
goodness, fear
It
is
is
right
low, low,
here.
low on the
It
emotional
is low,
scale
low,
because
low on the emotional scale
momentum
because
of fear is
momentum
what
of
leads to
fear is
depression
what
and
leads to
despair.
depression and despair.
So no wonder my life
So no wonder
was reflecting
my life
because
was
all of these
reflecting
vibrations
because
that
all
I
of
was
these
sending out,
vibrations that
all
I
of
was
these
sending out,
vibrations
all
that I
of
was
these
sending to my
vibrations
health,
that I was
all
sending
the
to my health,
vibrations I was sending to
all the
my wealth,
vibrations I was sending
all
to
the
my wealth,
vibration I was sending
all
to
the
my
vibration I was
relationships,
sending
my
to my
body, my
relationships, my
food,
body,
my
my food,
skills,
my
all of
skills,
them were
all of
on
them
being
were
affected by
on
the vibration of
being
fear that
affected
I
by the
was always
vibration of
on.
fear that I was
Nothing
always
could
on.
escape the
Nothing
vibration
could
of fear,
escape
so
the
guess
vibration
what
of
was
fear.
happening in
So,
my
guess
life?
what was happening
I
in my
was
life?
attracting
I
the
was
equivalent
attracting
of
the
fear,
equivalent of
things, more
fear,
things to be afraid
things,
of.
more things to be afraid of.
So how do you escape
So, how
this?
do you escape
Nancy
this?
put it in the chat. She said
Nancy put it in the
appreciation.
chat. She said
Yes.
appreciation.
And the
Yes.
problem was there was
And
nothing
the
in my life
problem was
that
there
I
was
could
nothing in my
appreciate.
life that I could appreciate.
There was nothing going well in my life.
So when I looked at my life, I couldn't find anything to appreciate. That's why I was so unhappy. So here's what I did. I told myself to stop thinking. Now, easier said than done, because I was someone who always said, what do I think about this? Or what do other people think about this? Right? I was always thinking. So I had to stop thinking by asking myself a different question. Instead of asking myself, what do I think will happen? See, that was the question. What do you think will happen, Zara? If you do this, what will happen? If they do this, what will happen? If you say this, what will happen? If they say this, what will happen? What will happen? Will you get the promotion? Will you get the business? Will you get? Will you? Anytime the question starts with those words, you are thinking. So I changed the question. I started asking myself, Zara, how do you feel? How do you feel about this? Oh, I don't feel good. I'm afraid. I'm angry. I'm in despair. Okay, stop. Stop right there. Because you cannot think that way, Zara. Because if you think that way, you're just going to create more results that reflect that. So stop it. And then I did two things. I did two things that changed everything. Number one, I started thinking about nature. I put my mind on nature, appreciating nature. Because here's the thing, the light bulb, okay, let me go back. Ooh, this is so yummy. Has a source of light, a source of electricity, right? So electricity is coming through this wire into the light bulb. The light bulb does not care if the electricity is coming from a nuclear plant, a hydro plant,
or a fired plant, or a solar plant. It doesn't care. The electricity does not care what is generating it.
It doesn't care. The electricity does not care what is generating it. So you can focus on nature. You don't have to focus on your life in order to find appreciation. That's what I'm trying to say here. You can focus on nature to find appreciation. Focus on something, and this is what I teach people. Focus on something that has zero impact on your life, because you will be able to find appreciation for it. Because I've never had a fight with a tree. I've never had a fight with a flower, right? My appreciation for them is pure. And so that was one thing. And the second thing I did was I immersed myself in listening to people who I thought were wiser than me. Deepak Chopra, Bob Proctor, Neville Goddard, Abraham Hicks, Wayne Dyer. I don't know. I've listened to so many. I gave myself the task of never leaving my head empty, because soon as I don't have something outside of my life to think about, I automatically start thinking about my own life. And that's not been a good strategy. So I changed my strategy. And it worked. And since then, of course, I have developed a lot of tools and exercises, and my understanding has deepened because I have completely changed my mind and I have completely revamped my life.